Hi everyone and welcome to week 3 of Pete's Week in Comics here in Oxfordshire's favourite and longest running comic shop, Comic Connections. I am going to run down my favourite comics which are hitting stores all over the world on September the 12th, 2018. So we're going to start with what is a very important comic book if you are reading the current Superman titles by Brian Michael Bendis, and that is Supergirl. We've got the lovely variant cover there by Amanda Connor featuring everyone's favourite superdog Crypto. Not many people have picked up on Supergirl, but it does tie in heavily to the storylines going on in the Superman titles at the moment, specifically to do with the destruction of Krypton, which we saw things about in the Man of Steel miniseries and the Superman title that Bendis is writing. So, if you are enjoying those Bendis titles, I urge you to pick up Supergirl because it's very important. Speaking all things super, we've also got Superman issue 3 to coincide with Pete's Week in Comics volume 3. We've got another lovely variant cover.
Whoa. What are you doing? I said I was just going to the toilet for a minute to read the Lex Luthor Porky Pig comic you recommended in the video 2 weeks ago.
You loved it?
It's not very good.
Oh.
It's quite depressing.
I hadn't read it when I recommended it, to be fair.
So, what are you doing?
It's Pete's Week in Comics.
It's not
episode
Pete's Week. No, it's This Week in Comics, episode 37.
Well, my agent, he said that I could come.
I'll fire him.
I'm going to have to.
Yeah, get out. Go.
Do you want these?
No, it's Superman. Superman. Is that it? Superman and Supergirl like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but all you'll do is do Spider-Man and Fantastic Four. You watch.
No, actually, no.
Maybe you won't. Maybe do some indies.
Yeah. Get out.
Oh, I'm off.
Welcome to Sid's Week in Comics 37. My first pick this week is Cemetery Beach, published by Image, written by Warren Ellis, and it's drawn by Jason Howard, who is an artist I'm not overly familiar with, but I'm a big old school Warren Ellis fan, including his novels, such as Crooked Little Vein and Gun Machine. I'm a big fan of what he does. There hasn't been loads of output from him that I've really enjoyed over the last couple of years. Trees and Injection felt like a return to form. They continue to sell well for us in graphic novel. And Cemetery Beach is one I'm very looking forward to sinking my teeth into, just based on the pedigree of how good Warren Ellis used to be. And hopefully still is. Another one of my top picks this week is The Amazing Spider-Man, written by Nick Spencer with art by Ryan Ottley. Ottley's only doing the first 6 issues, and then apparently Humberto Ramos is coming onto it. This is our best-selling Marvel book by far. It's outselling even the likes of Avengers and Infinity War, so way to go, Spidey. And I'm sure a lot of you are enjoying the new Spider-Man video game on the PS4. There are variants based on that available for this issue as well, but I'm also going to mention that there's reprints of issue 2 and 3. They've gone back to print with second printings, so if you haven't got into this book yet, and you really should have, we have every issue available in store, so it's not too late for you to get in on the Spider-Man action, and it's been very good fun, I must say. New from Image this week is the catchily titled MCMLXXV issue 1. Yeah, I'm sure in, like, if you know your Roman numerals, that's like the year 2500 and Limini Cricket. I have no idea. And I actually don't even remember why I ordered this comic, other than it's a new issue 1, it's from Image, and that's usually a really good way for you guys to jump on. It's written by Joe Casey, who I've enjoyed from comics he's written in the past. Look, Pete's right. I don't know what to say about this. My pick this week is Fantastic Four issue 2. Why? Because I just love the Fantastic Four, and this has been a really good return to form. And of course, they didn't actually return in issue 1. It was just Ben and Johnny. So this is the issue where we finally, I hope, get the Fantastic Four, the awesome foursome, reunited. So, Fantastic Four. Give it a try. We've still got issue 1 in stock. Quite a few of them, because that's what I'm like if I like a book. Oh, lots of them. You know how it works. Okay, another pick this week is Low Road West, issue 1 from Boom. And come on, Pete, you wanted to be in on it.
Told you all you knew was Spider-Man and Fantastic
Four. Yeah, pretty much.
What's this one about?
Look, I've had a couple of weeks off.
Wow.
I'm not as up to speed as I normally am. I know it was in previews, and I know I ordered it for a reason. I can't remember what that reason was. So Pete's Week in Comics, week 3, sell me that book.
Low Road West, 1 of 5. For all you people that like 5-issue miniseries, don't want too much commitment, but like a new issue 1 from your favourite indie publisher Boom Studios, it's one for you.
So my graphic novel pick this week is Sabrina by Nick Dranasso. What's interesting about this book is it's the first comic in the entire history of comicdom to ever be nominated for the Man Booker Prize, so a prestigious book award which normally only goes to prose novels and the like, and for the first time ever a graphic novel made the list. That's pretty cool. That alone was enough for me to pick it up, check it out, give it a read, and see what I thought. It's a very interesting book. I don't want to spoil too much because I think it opens up nicely as you go along. The first 30 pages, you're going to have no idea what the book's about. Do stick with it. It does open up. It's very much about the time we live in, like especially the reaction on social media to events around the world and that kind of toxic Alex Jones culture of disinformation and just horribleness that we seem to just have constantly in the social media sphere of today. So yeah, it's interesting. There's not much else out there like this, and it very much feels like a book written now about now. So check it out if that's your kind of thing.
So Sid mentioned the Awesome Foursome and the Fantastic Four earlier, but what's better than awesome? Fab. The Fab Four, the Beatles. So I'm going to recommend another Beatles trade, this time the fifth Beatle, all about Brian Epstein, the man who discovered and later managed the Beatles. So this is kind of the story of him finding the Beatles and then managing them and all the ups and downs that went on managing such a big band in the 60s that ultimately led to his untimely death. But this is a great book, lovely art, all painted, very stylised in certain areas to reflect the time and the place where the Beatles were. So if you are a Beatles fan, if you picked up the Yellow Submarine hardcover and you want more Beatles-based comics, this is one for you. The Fifth Beatle, the Brian Epstein story.
So that's it for another week. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, like and subscribe as you do every week. It just leaves me to say thank you to Pete for covering me while I was away for those 2 weeks.
Always a pleasure. Pete's Week in Comics took the world by storm. I started out as a YouTube sensation. I'm now an internet legend.
So let's move on. Batman Day this Saturday in store, September the 15th. Come in store and get Batman White Knight issue 1, which is very good, completely free, or Batman Little Gotham is also free. That's an all ages book. This is for mature readers. It's Batman Day, so please come in store, check out the lovely amount of Batman books we've got. Batman Day. It's never a Superman Day, is there, Pete?
No, there should every day Superman Day for me though.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Brilliant.
Do you want me to hold one of them?
Yeah, you can have a shit one.
Thanks.